Guys, we got the 6 cents tournament tonight. Finna take it home. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Yeah, where is the sign? Oh, 6 cent sign. It's up there. Let's lock in.
Enjoy your vlog.
Bloodhaven boys.
All right, back today with another game. Today we're at 6 cents gaming for the 2nd anniversary tournament. Round 1 is a mirror match, and I love mirror matches. It gets to show like different variants of the deck, and you know, this was a really cool guy. He even subscribed to the channel after the match. That was dope too. We draw for turn. Well, we lost the die roll, and we draw our first 5, but we're looking for ramp cards. Any card that get us to ramps. If our opponents finds ramp cards and we don't, at least we can respond with big bodies, so we just don't straight up lose the game. And we both mulligan, I mulligan, and you know, draw a new 5. This game was actually fun. Like it was so strange. You guys don't get to see it. I was excited to show you guys this game. I draw my hand, no ramp cards, no counters. Really, it's crazy. I got 1 Yasop and all big bodies for the late game. So I'm ready for the late game, but it's not looking too good for early game. But my philosophy's always been whatever your hand doesn't have, you're gonna draw it from life or for turn. Draw for turn draws an Onami. Pass back to him his play on his 3-down turn. I'm like, please don't play Zoro. If he plays that card, then I'm looking really bad, in a bad position. So he slaps it all. He swings for 8. I do not have a 2K counter, so I'm forced to take it. And what do you know? Off of life, another 9-drop Luffy. And I'm like, yo, this Nami has to take us to the promised land. Play the 1-drop Nami, searches 5. And counter, we take the counter because it's all we can do now. This was a strange game, and I'm like, no events, no counter. What are we doing, bro? I swing for A2, put him on it. He takes that. So now in my head, I'm thinking if he plays Rad Bean, now his Rad Bean is online, is going to be a lot hard for me to win. All right, his 5-down turn. I'm like, what I got? 7 cards in hand. He asked me how many cards I have in my hand, and I'm like, there's no way this guy plays the 4-drop law. There's no way he does it. He swings 6 to lead, and I counter out. I give him the Onami for the 1K. He plays Queen, so I can tell if you ever play Queen in the red purple Luffy deck, and you minus a Don, it takes you longer to get to the late game for the big body Don. So he's clearly looking for something. All right. I played a 1-drop searcher, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, hey, I'm at 2 life. Rad Bean is online, so I should just take this Rad Bean. I could take Nami and go further and dig deeper, but I'm like, what I'm looking for is already here. So I just take the Rad Bean as a, you know, I have a sign of defense in case he just goes aggro and just slap all and be like, hey, if he has nothing, because usually sometimes you have nothing to play, you just crash out and just go everything there. I played a Yasab, put my leader at extra K. And we swing leader to his leader for 7K. He counters out 2K. Nice alt art Sanji, by the way. Then he asked me how many cards in my hand. I say 7. I was like, there's no way he just minus Don twice, Queen, and now Law. This guy is just insane. Yeah, bro. Bro was really cooking over there for real. And he actually plays the Law hand loop card. This is the insane part. He hits my Rad Bean and hits my Gum Gum Giant. Both of my event. This guy is just insane. And I'm thinking to myself, I was like, I have no counter, bro. Like, what am I going to do here? As far as like, my hand sucks as far as counter. He swings 8, and I'm at 7K, so I just go ahead and give him the 2K. He leaves 1 Dawn up, and I'm thinking, yeah, he got the 1-cost event. He's playing this game. He's playing it the way I would have played it, so far, so good. I draw. And now I'm at 8 Dawns because I went second, and I didn't minus any Dawns, so I ramp. I'm at 9. I'm thinking to myself, do I play this Luffy and just rush down? And that might be the move. The Luffy might be the move. But I was like, if I can establish these 7-drop kids, then it would apply a way bit more pressure. Give it a little think. And I played the 7-drop kid because I'm like having a 7K leader before he even gets the 9 Dawn, because he minus Dawn twice. So it's going to be a little tougher for him to play the big body game in the late game. So I went with the kid. Swing, he blocks because he don't want to go down to 1 life. And then that was strange. Because he blocked, I'm like, so you don't have any counter for a 7K swing? I would even give 2 1Ks for this, but great read on my end. I'm like, all right, so I'm picking up on what's going on. We both don't have counters. All right, back to him. And he was at 8. He ramps to 9 off the leader ability. And he drops 9 beard. And I'm like, okay, great move. This is actually a good and a bad thing for me because I have no events. Because I want to respond to his 9 beard with my 9 beard and be cool. And be in a good position, but it's not looking like it. So he swings 8 at Yasop, kills the Yasop. I'm like, fine, that's great. At least he didn't swing at leader. But back to me, and I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, we have 2 life. We should be fine. Draws for turn and draws another dud. I was like, I'll play the Luffy, so at least I get to draw 1 card, so I can see if I can draw something. Draws another Luffy. This is crazy. I'm like, where are my counters? All right, so I swing 8 to his leader that's at 8 also. Minus put my leader up by 1K. I did this because I'm planning on swinging another 8 and leave 1 Dawn up. In case I get an event out of life, then I'll feel good about that.
Yeah, I already got my food shot. All right.
He takes the 8K swing. That was strange right there. I swing 10, he gives me the blocker, and I pass. That changes my whole plan because I was like, all right, what do we do here? That was really strange that he blocked. He didn't have any counter. And that's like the read from the last turn where I was like, he blocked with the law. It all made sense that he doesn't have counter, and I'm feeling good because I don't have counter either. So let's do it. Crazy part about this turn is if he has any rush card, he can potentially win the game because I have no counter, but he has to risk it on my life being nothing and my hand being nothing, which is not the correct play. So I understand, but I told him after the match, I was like, it's crazy. There's only 1K counter in my hand. What are the odds of that happening? So he's working out his math before he plays. He went 7 to lead, and I had 1K. If he went 1 more than 7, I would have been in a tough position. 10 to lead, I take that. 1 more K counter. Where are the events? Then he goes Luffy rush. It could have went so left. If he played the Luffy first, minus, and then got the Dawn back from leader and swing 8, 10, 10, he would have had it. That's if my last life is not enough counter, but he doesn't know that. He's just looking at me like 5 cards in hand is no way. So he's thinking whether he want to swing at the kid or he want to swing at my leader, and it's very tough call at this point because if the kid lives, then me going for game next turn is way more easier, rather than him putting me at 0 doesn't really help him on the following turn. So he goes 10 to the kid, and it dies because I don't have any counter. And I think he's also now picking up that, hey, maybe I don't have counter either. So draws return and draws 0, another dud. Like, what is happening? But in my head here, I'm like, I can't defend with anything I have, so I just have to go for it. So the game plan is just go 6 the leader to match. He gives me 1 counter, and then I just go 20k. So he gives me the event to draw. No counter in hand is crazy. I would have countered out with 1k if I had, even the 2k counter if I had, but he doesn't. He has 1 Dawn left, and I just go 20k to leader. Be like, if he has it, then he got it. Then he goes event, pitch, draw 2, and I thought he had it, but he's at 10k. That's 1, 11, and 2, 2, and he doesn't have enough. And we pulled through. That game was so stressful that he logged me and hit all my events. But great game. Guy was cool guy. All right, get ready for the next round.